my okay boy's all ready for the trip tonight. How about Boastful here?
Well, fine, as far as I can see, except for... I guess there's nothing serious about that.
Except what?
Well, there's just a little stone bruise on the frog here. I'll show you.
What do you mean, nothing serious? Go tell the stable sergeant you want a new horse for this mission.
Okay.
All right. Now that you've got a good horse, let's see if you've got all the extras a scout needs. Lensatic compass. You'll be needing it. Flashlight. Wire cutters. Field glasses. Map. Message book. Pencil. Watch. Fine. Now be sure your canteen's full and your rifle's ready. Be sure there won't be any rattles in your horse equipment. Have you got any identification on you except your dog tags? Get rid of it.
Okay.
Lieutenant's going to inspect us at 0320, just before we leave to report the troop commander. Hey, Trooper, where's the troop commander?
Troop commander? I just saw him over there in that little clearing.
Okay, thanks. Sir, Corporal Wagner reports as ordered.
Sir, Private Owen reports as ordered.
0350. You're right on time. At ease. What do you know about this mission you're going on?
Just the regular warning instructions, sir. Reconnaissance of enemy positions and movements north of the river, leaving about 0400. Lieutenant gave us maps and told us which area to study.
Corporal Wagner, your platoon leader tells me you have a pretty good knowledge of the German language. You'll probably hear some of it on this mission.
Yes, sir, I understand German.
What about your equipment and your horses?
We sorted that all last night, sir, just before dark.
Here's the picture. The enemy is shifting around in this area north of the river. From what our air service tells us, we figure he's planning to attack somewhere along the river line. We want to know where. The division is counting on our patrols and our scouts to tell us where the enemy is going to concentrate his forces for a push. Don't put this kind of information in writing, Owen, if you're going out on a scouting mission.
Yes, sir.
You two scouts will move out at 0410. Move due north along this road to this point, where the road heads west. From there, north, cross-country, to the river. Swim it. And continue north, northeast, toward this little village. It'll be there by daybreak. That gives you about 2 hours. Reconnoiter this village on the crossroads just east of it. Then reconnoiter this road running south to the river. This used to be a ferry crossing years ago. It's a possible crossing site for the enemy. And this road, running south, is still in fairly good shape. You'll probably encounter enemy forces assembling in this area or advancing along one of these roads. So be careful. Avoid combat. You're certain to get some information. The important thing is to get it back. Now, here's what we want you to find out. Is the enemy moving troops along these roads? What direction is their movement? What kind of troops are they? Infantry, cavalry, armored force, artillery, engineers. And what size are their forces? Now, after making your reconnaissance, stay in observation at this point. Sergeant McAlpin's patrol on reconnaissance on your east will join you there by 0800. Tell him what you've seen. It may influence his course of action. If he returns, come with him. Otherwise, return alone. As you move along, observe terrain and road conditions, not only to help you get back, but for possible future use by the rest of this troop. Synchronize your watches at 0407. Now, I want you to report to me right here, not later than 1000 this morning. Now remember this. Specific, accurate, timely information is what we're after. S-A-T. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good luck. Move out. They've really got a tough job ahead of them.
Hey there. Stay in the shadows.
Halt! Who's there?
Two friendly scouts.
Get the countersign. Go ahead.
Any recent news of enemy movements? We're going over there.
Not a thing. Patrol came by a few moments ago, said they spotted some bivouacs, but no troop movements.
Thanks. We'll be back on this road about 1000.
Good luck.
Still too dark to see much. Riverbank looks clear. Landings look solid. Slow current. Ground over there, back of the river, looks rough as hell. Maybe that's why they don't seem to have much protection along here. There's a good observation point. High. Good cover. Now for a covered route of approach. You get this now. I'm going to swim that river. As soon as I've scouted the other bank, I'll give you that bird signal of ours. While you're waiting, get the horses ready so you can swim them across.
Okay. Let's see. The tie rope from the halter looped twice around the neck. Ends tied into a square knot. His forelegs won't get fouled while swimming. Her brains separated. They shouldn't pull loose, but they might. Separate the snaffle and my rein when I mount. Now, back through the halter and tied over the fall. Same for mine.
Keep a lookout while we get oriented here. That compass needle won't behave when there's any other metal around. Here's one good reason for bringing a raincoat along. Here we are. Now for that road. Made to order. Beautiful covered route right along this ridge line to the road. We could see enemy troop movements from an OP right about here. Then east along here to the village. We'll head for the nose of that ridge line. You see it? Yeah? Be careful, it'll soon be light. Don't cross any open spaces till I've gone across and we know everything's clear.
Hey there, don't get so jumpy. Never forget fundamentals. Stay on that horse till we've had a look around. Might have to get away from here in a hurry. Now, follow along when you've heard my bird signal.
We'll link in couples in the shade of this bush. Cover my advance from the crest. I'm going to listen in.
Bisher ist ja alles plangemäß abgelaufen. Der Führer kann mit uns zufrieden sein. Wenn ich nur wüsste, wo sich diese Schweinehunde mal wieder verkrochen haben. Mich werden die aber nicht überraschen. Dazu sind die Kerle viel zu dumm. Hier, da sind wir. 7 Kilometer von unserem Lager. In ein paar Minuten müssen wir in dem Dorf da sein.
Sollten wir nicht hier die andere Patrouille, die vom Norden kommt, treffen?
Ja, 200 Meter östlich von diesem Dorf da. Komm, los!
Enemy bivouac 7 miles west of this point. Patrol from west joining patrol from north, just east of village. Well, at the starter. Come on.
Looks clear.
It looks clear, but we'll make sure. We'll reconnoiter by eye from several angles before we move in. You sure there were no tracks running into this field?
I'm positive. I took a good look around.
Then stay here and cover my advance. I'm going to see what that farmer knows. Take it easy, mister. I'm on your side.
An American. Oh, bon Dieu.
The field is more of those Nazis.
How long ago were they here?
They come just before daylight. One of them has killed my dog.
I know how you feel, mister. Where'd they come from, and how many were there?
There were a few of the armored cars and many motorcycles. They come from over this way.
East?
Wait. And they go back over that way and turn around.
The south.
Oui, the south.
Have you seen or heard any other troops along these roads?
No, monsieur. Not in the past few days.
Come on, I really got an earful. We'll move along to the crossroads just east of there. About time we saw some troop movements. There's your crossroads.
It looks clear to me. Let's go down and check it over.
Yeah, not so fast. Always put yourself in the place of the enemy. If you were the enemy and you reached those crossroads, wouldn't you leave something there to hold it?
Sure, a gun. Let's have a look.
Look for the kind of position you'd pick for an anti-tank gun. You see anything yet?
No, not a thing. Hey, what's this? Sight on that hilltop. I come down 2 fingers. See what you make of it. Looks like an AT gun to me. Bullseye.
Make a sketch showing that gun position. Maybe we can find something else. I'll crawl down. On second thought, you crawl down there. Straight north along that covered route for a look to the east and west along the road. Come back. Then crawl down here to the east for a look to the north and south along the road. I'll do your sketch.
Thanks. Well, they're setting up another anti-tank gun east of the crossroads, about 200 yards. Right where that little hedgerow runs south of the road. Look. It's right there.
Now, that adds up to what I've been thinking.
What?
It looks like these AT guns are guarding the west and south approaches to the crossroads. And they came from the east, right?
Yeah?
Okay. Now, you see this road over east that angles down southwest to where it joins this road?
Uh-huh.
I'd guess offhand that a force might be moving along that southwest road. If they were, they'd send AT guns to their flanks to block the approaches to the route.
Oh, I'll be darned. Sure, that's it.
Now, we'll move south along this road a little ways, just behind that jog, so the AT gun crews can't see us. We'll cross the north-south road and head east to that diagonal road. On the way over, we can verify the position of that second AT gun. All set?
All set.
You see that shadow? We'll cross the road there. We'll head for that line of trees. Keep in the shade. We'll be getting close to that diagonal road. We know too much now to take any chances of being held up. But I think if I climb that big tree over there...
Vehicles on the road?
Yeah, motorcycles and armored cars. I don't know how many. Take a look at that fold back there. You never can tell when you might be surprised. If you have to clear out in a hurry, head for the fold, then the rough country, where the armored cars and motorcycles can't go. Pretty smart boys. Not too much cover, but they moved off the road and had good distance between vehicles. Probably their advance guard. The size ought to give me a pretty good idea of the strength of their main body. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll have to watch out for their march outpost.
Ready to go back now?
We've got to get a peek at their main body.
You sure? We've got a lot of information now. It's no good to us unless we get it back.
We've got a lot of information, but not all we can get. Remember what the CO said. Specific, accurate, and timely. Come on, we got to get going. Come on, damn it! Don't ever stop like that again in the open to observe. Keep moving. When you're in the open, keep moving. They probably have some men along that ridge. But they wouldn't stick an observer down in that notch. I don't think they would.
Hey, Carl, they spotted us.
Why that? Hey, cut it. You want to give our position away? We can't kill our whole army. We got to move fast. I know where Sergeant McAlpin's patrol is waiting for us.
What the hell happened to you? You're 12 minutes late.
That's all right, Sergeant. We got enough information to fill a boot. Well, that's the story. Think we'll bring the patrol in now or keep going?
I think I'll go on a little further. I'll see you at the troop CP.
We saw an enemy patrol moving east over here. Overheard him say their bivouac was 7 miles due west. Anti-tank guns spotted here and here to guard this crossroads. We have sketches showing the exact positions. At this point, along this road running southwest, we saw an advance guard of...
Good work, men. Dismissed. Get me G2 at division.
Yes, sir.
Roger 6 from King Queen 7. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
The information brought in by these scouts was specific, accurate, and timely. Good reconnaissance is essential to any successful action. Someday it will be up to you. Learn your job and learn it well. That's the only way we will succeed.